Okay, so now we're in the main class. So I've created a main class and has a public static void method. So we're going to start testing the code. So first we'll just import something up here. Import java.io.exception. Import java.io.io exception. Then here we'll start creating some objects. So we'll say to a program of study POS equals new program of study. So we'll add some courses. So we'll say pos.addCourse. So remember, we have an add course method here. Add course, there's just one. So again, this is a linked list built-in implementation using the Builtin API. So we'll say pos.addCourse. Then don't forget to do new course because we're instantiating an object. Because here it takes a course, an object of type course. So for it to take an object, we have to use the new keyword to instantiate an object. Kind of like an object array, actually exactly the same way, except not square brackets. So new course. We'll just say CS, or we can say, yeah, that's fine, or we can say comp. We'll just say comp 2000. Actually, no, we'll say comp 1131. And then we'll say here we'll just say Java 1. So we have, so let's make this smaller. So we have a prefix, number, title. What else do we need? Prefix, number, oh sorry, in our course. Why is it like this again? So string prefix, number, string, title, string grade. So string prefix, int number, string title, string grade. So we still need a string grade if we're using that constructor. So we'll just say we got an A+. So then here we'll say POS, we'll add another one. We'll add a bunch of them, we'll add like 5 of them. So add a course, new course. We'll say comp. Actually, we should probably change it. Okay, so we'll just add like an elective here. We'll put like we'll just say, what's a good elective, like math, I guess. Actually, no, there's not too much math in computer science, so luckily we only have to do like 2 math classes. So we'll just say like bio or something. We'll just put 1000, 1100. Then we'll say Actually, yeah, that's fine. So we'll say biology 1. I will do pos.add course here again. New course. We can say like English, because it's in the curriculum. I think everyone has to do English, so we'll do, like if you're from Canada or the US, so we'll say 2000. We'll just say English 2. Is that it? Oh, sorry, I forgot a grade here too, so we'll just say we got a B. We weren't that good at bio. It's kind of boring. We didn't really understand it that good. Actually, no, let's just say we got like an A. Not an A plus, because we didn't like it as much. So English. So we'll say we'll just say we did really good, but our teacher, she was kind of a you know what, and she only gave us a C plus. Maybe she didn't like our last name or something, so we'll just add that. And then we'll do pos.add course, new course. And we'll do CS again. We'll do Java 2. So we'll just say 1, 2, oh, whoops. Something wrong here. New course. Not telling us. pos.add course. Missing a bracket. C, actually no, comp. We'll just say 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, it's just glitching. So then we'll say Java 2. And we got A plus as well. Then we'll say new course. We'll add another one, new course. So pos.add course, new course. We'll just add another elective. And just say what's another one? Good elective. Forgot what I took now. Just say that we took chem. So we took chem. We'll just say we took chem 151. Took 151. Title's chemistry. We'll just say we didn't have time to study, so got a D. I think that was the only D I ever got. Or we got a D plus? I think we got a D plus. Oh, we got a D? Yeah, I think that was the only D that I ever got. Because I took like 6 classes and none of the classes, I never even read one page of the textbook. For some reason, computer science, I got a good grades in MATLAB, C programming, GUI arts or something, and the rest I got like crappy grades. And this is a true grade. My English teacher hated me for some reason. I have no idea why. I swear I got good marks on all my stuff. It just seems like when she wouldn't give me anything higher than like an 80, and then like with the tests and stuff, she like brought it down. I don't know why she did that, but I don't really care. But actually I had 2 English teachers that did the same thing. I got the same grade. I swear I did all the work too. I even read the books and stuff. And I always got A's in high school in English. So we'll say course.add. We'll add one more. Alright, 2 more. So new course. And we'll add another comp. No, that's wrong. So 2 brackets, and then we'll add the abbreviation. We'll just say 2231. We'll say Java 3 data structures. We'll just say data structures is short for DS. And we'll say that we got an A+ as well. And we'll just add one more. Actually, we'll add 2 more. Why not? 1, 2, 3. What's that? Well, actually, maybe just, yeah, okay. We'll just copy this. Code reuse, not copy. And we'll say we'll add 2 more. We'll change this one to like 2, 1, 1, 1 or something. Actually, no. 2261. 2161 or 2261. We'll just say that it's mobile 1, Android. Actually, it was gonna say Android and iOS, but we'll just say that this just say mobile 1. We'll say we got an A+ as well, and then we'll change this one to 2100. We'll say comp, and we'll say it was Linux and C. I'll just say Linux C, and then we'll say we got A+ as well. I'll just save that. Actually, we could do one more. We'll just comment it out. Just the video series that we're going to be doing anyway, so we'll say that this one was like comp 2 something. I want to say 3 0. Let's just say 1. And we'll say it was Python and C#. And we got an A+ as well. So that's all the stuff we're going to be doing. So we'll just add those. We can just comment this one out actually. And we'll just try it with these ones. How many we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, we'll just do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we'll find something. So we'll just say course PO. Actually, no, we'll say course bio. Actually, no, yes, okay, yeah, that's fine. So we'll say course bio equals to, so that's an object reference variable here. We're just creating an object reference variable. We're setting it to point to pos.find. Pos.find, we'll say we're looking for comp actually sorry, no, we're looking for looking for 320. I think there's a error in this code I'm looking at, so we'll just look at the method. So find takes a string prefix and an int number. So we'll just say we're looking for comp, and we're looking for 1231. No string there. And then we'll say POS dot add course after, so we're going to add into the middle of the list. And we'll say we'll add it after, actually no, we're going to add, so add after takes 3 parameters, no, just 2. So target and new course, so add course after, okay, so it's going to take 2 parameters, so target is going to be add a course after the one we're going to find, I guess. Maybe we just call this bioadd, and then we'll add it to, actually, well, so we're looking for that, and then after it we're going to add this, so course, new course. We're going to add, let's add one of the ones that we created. So we'll just add, sorry, not CS, comp, and we'll add, it's going to need a number, so we'll add mobile, so we'll add 2161. We can create an object reference variable for that and just add it in as well, but we'll just add it like this, so string number prefix, no, title, so we'll just say mobile 1. And it doesn't like that because it needs a string, so I'll add some quotes. POS.add course after, bioadd, new course. Actually, I went to, just a funny story, I went to the University of Arizona for a bit, for a few semesters, and I took English there, so maybe they thought I was like a terrorist or something. Because I think they thought I was a Muslim, but I actually wasn't. So I think she really just hated me. But, yeah. It's a funny story. So then we'll just add that after. New course. Comp. I think she saw me smoking weed one time outside of her classroom too. But that was like after she already gave me her grade. That was like the next semester, but that's okay. So next page. We'll say course theater. Points to pos.find. We're going to look for a class that we won't be able to find. Do we see? I don't think we created a theater. Oh, we did. Actually, no, we didn't create it. So we'll find something else that we're looking for. So let's just say we're looking for just say we're looking for chem. And the prefix is 151. And we'll set it to, yeah, that's fine. So course, we'll just say chem here. So course chem points to pos.find. And then chem 151. And then when we find it, we'll say, okay, well, we're going to set the grade to it. So we'll say set grade. And we'll say after the curve and the extra credit assignment, we brought it up to a C. And I think we're going to look for one more. So we'll say course, we'll just say English. Actually, no, sorry. Actually, no, that's right. So course, English. No. Yeah, we'll just say ENG. Equals to pos.find. We're going to look for ENG. I'm going to look for prefix 2000. And that's it. And then we're going to replace, so we'll say pos.replace ENG with a new course that we'll create. We'll pick one from the top. So we'll just delete that one. And we're just going to say, okay, we're going to replace ENG with new course, and we're going to create a new course here, so object instantiation. So we're going to say we're going to pick a prefix here, so we'll just say comp, and then we'll say comma. We'll say we finished 2100, which was Linux and C, and some hardware programming. And we'll say we found C easy and we got A+, because it was just like almost just like Java. Same stuff, except formatting those strings. We didn't like them, but it was okay. We hated formatting those strings because it took a long time to do %D and %S and stuff, so it was still okay. And we'll print it all out. And we'll print out our object. Do we have a toString? Yeah, I think we do. If you don't have a toString defined, it's just going to print hash code. So that's why you do the toString. So then here we'll say pos.save. I'm not sure if this one's going to work, but we'll try it. We'll just save it as program. Actually, we need a path here, maybe. We'll just do it like this for now. We'll save it. There might be an error somewhere from the formatting the strings. Yeah, like this one doesn't work. Doesn't like it. Bioadd. So course equals, no, sorry, pos.add course after missing a bracket. No, actually, yeah, I think we are missing a bracket. Oh, I think I did mess this one up here. Did I? So course bio add points to pos.find. Looking for comp 1231. Then we'll say pos.add course after bio add. Oh, we don't need a string, okay. Then new course. That should be fine now. We'll save it and run it. Actually, yeah, we'll just save it and run it first. Is that one? Okay, that's fine. Must be caught or declared to be thrown. Did we miss a throw statement? Yeah, I think we did here, so we'll just say throws IO exception. Excuse me. So we'll run it. Save and run it, and you should get an output. So it's just telling us what we got. Do we forget a grade for this? No, we didn't. Okay, so we'll set a breakpoint here. So program of study POS points to new program of study. So what's going to happen here is we're going to instantiate our program of study object. We named it POS. So we'll say, so our program of study object just has this one field here. It's a list of type course list. It's an object reference variable, and then here we're setting the list to a new linked list using polymorphism. So we'll say here, so now we should have our linked list right there, list, the size of 0. So we'll step into it. Oh, what's happening here? Step into it. Okay. So we're stepping into add course. We're instantiating a course. Okay, that's why I had to click it twice. So it's instantiating a course object where the prefix, number, title, and grade. Everything's set right there. COMP 1131, Java 1, and A+. So then we'll just so we jumped into that. We instantiated its object, and then we passed it in as a parameter. So this all is a parameter here. It's just one big parameter, but instead of instantiating it, adding it as its name, you can instantiate it directly into the parameters. So here add course, and then we'll say, so public void add course takes a course object which we just created, and we'll say if course does not equal to null. Well, that's true because it's not null. It has data. It has fields here set to stuff, strings and numbers. So if course is not equal to null, which is true, we'll step in, then list.add course, so that one's easy. So it just adds the course to the list. Right there, we should have our object here. some hash information for the hash values and stuff. I'm not sure if it's actually using the hash. I don't think it's really using a hash map. It's just creating links, so maybe that's why hash was 0. Then we can step to the next one. So is that all we use? I thought we use more find. Okay, so we use find. We use add course after. Do we use replace? Okay, whatever, we'll just go through them. So we're just going to do the same thing here. We're going to instantiate the objects, add them to the list, so we can just step through all these. Don't step through that, okay. So then now we're at here. We're gonna create an object reference named bioadd. We're gonna set it equal to pos.find, and we're going to create an object. So comp. We're gonna so we're gonna find the course comp with the number 1231. So the prefix comp with number 1231 we're gonna search. So step into it. So we're just setting this object reference variable, and then we're gonna find it, and then once it's found, it's gonna instantiate an object here. So first we're gonna find it. So we're gonna go to program of study. I'm just going to shut off my other computer for a sec. The light's bothering me. So okay. So we're at the for each loop. So you can think of it like this. I think the actual definition is for course. So for course object course in list, but I think of it as for course object course is equal to list. Then here, if I think it just goes by index one, the first index. So for course in list. So course. Here's a list. Then we'll say if prefix dot equals so we're taking prefix here. String prefix is comp right there. If prefix dot equals course dot get prefix and number is equal to course at number, return course. So we'll step into it. So for course is equal to list. So what it's really doing is just saying for course object named course in list or equal to list. But we'll just think of it in list since we're looking inside a data structure. So we'll say it's basically just going to go to the first element. It's not really specifying that. That's what I was saying. It's kind of like a trick. So it's not like a for loop where it has index 0. It's going to go to index 0 and count to the next one. It's just going to start at the first index. So you can see here course. Our object reference variable now points to index 0. See comp 1131 Java 1 A+, and then you can see here course object. Course points to that memory location 956. They're the same memory location with the same instance data. I think now we're here. If prefix, which is the number the letters comp equals to course.get prefix. Course. So if prefix. So we're looking for something, right? So that we're looking for this prefix and this number. So now it's saying if the prefix we're looking for in the parameter and the actual parameter here equals to the course, our course object dot get prefix, which is going to be COMP. Then if the number, which is up here in our actual parameters, is 1231 equals to our course objects 1131. Are we looking for 1231? Yeah, we're looking for 1231. Maybe that might have been an error on my part. Excuse me. So we're finding CS. I think that was a mistake on my part. But we can just excuse me. So we can just go with it for now. So we'll step into it. So now we're in the string. Didn't want to be in here, but that's okay. Excuse me. So now we're in course. Get number. We defined our own equal class, so didn't we? Program of study. Replace toString course. Find. I swear we didn't run equals method. Didn't we? What? I swear to God we overrid one. ToString replace. Add course after. Find. That's strange. Okay, so that is, I swear, unless I did it when I wasn't filming, that I overrid it. So add course, find, add course after, replace, toString, iterator, save. Okay, so we don't. So we're gonna go back to that string method. So let's just stop it for a sec. We will change this find to 1131. Actually, doesn't really matter because we have both. Okay, it's fine. We already have it, so it should be fine. So we won't change it. We'll just go back to that part of the method. So program of study, we'll skip that, skip that, skip that, skip that, skip that. Get there, step in. So again, we're at course in list. So course object course in list, or is equal to list. We'll just say in list. Then we'll step into. Here's our list. So we're at index 1 at this point, or sorry, index 0. So if prefix dot equals, so the prefix is what we're looking for. So find comp. Find comp, so if prefix, which is comp, equals course dot get prefix. So we're going to step into that. So an object, whoever coded this, Java developer said add an object. So if this is equal to an object, I think that's a special symbol or just an equal sign. I think IntelliJ formatted these. Then we'll say return true. We don't really need this, so all it's really saying is if prefix that we're looking for, which is comp, is equal to our course. Okay, so it's disappeared. Our list. So I'll just step through this first. Okay, here we go. So if prefix, which is what we're looking for, comp, equals, so equals you can compare objects, course, our object reference variable that we created, which points to the list index 0, if they're equal, and the number that we're looking for, 1231, is equal to course number 1131, then return course. But it's not going to, because it's going to be different. So it's not it's the comp, but it's not 1131. We're looking for 1231, and this one, the index that we're on, is 1131, and the object reference variable points to the index we're at now. So it should skip and go back up and then go to index 1. So it should skip. So skip, and now course is gone. So our object reference variable should reset here. So for course, the next course index should be index 1. So for course object course in list, you could think of an imaginary plus plus here somewhere, like index plus plus or I plus plus. We'll step in. Then now see it's pointing to index 1, but it's not telling us it was going to do that, so you kind of have to just know that. So it's saying if prefix, if the string prefix comp dot equals course, so our object reference variable now points to list index 1. So if our prefix that we're looking for, the target prefix, or just the prefix we're looking for, dot equals the course reference variable prefix, it's false because it doesn't equal, so it's just going to skip it again, because bio doesn't equal to comp. Great, now it's bringing us through all that. Okay, so now it's gone back up. So we went from index 0 to index 1. So now it's going to go to index 2. Our course object's reference variable should point to index 2. So you can see now course points to ENG 2000. Excuse me. So we'll say if prefix dot equals, so if the prefix we're looking for is comp dot equals the course object reference variable's prefix, which is pointing to list index 2, so ENG. So if comp dot equals ENG, then return it, but it's not equal again, so we should just skip over that. So we stepped over it. So now it's going to skip going into the string methods and stuff. So then we'll increment our imaginary counter from 2 to 3. So for course object course in list, step in, and then we'll say if prefix, so if comp dot equals our course, which is now pointing to index 3, so comp, so our prefix that we're looking for, comp dot equals the object reference variable, which is pointing to index 3. which are COMP, you can see they have the same memory location. So that's true, and might as well just step into it this time. Step over that, step over that. We'll step in again. Return number. So and number that we're looking for, 1, 2, 3, 1. So and number 1, 2, 3, 1 is equal to course object reference variable number, which is 1, 2, 3, 1. So it is equal, right? 1, 2, 3, 1 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 1. So it should return course. So there we go. Bioadd now points to 1, 2, 3, 1. There we go now. So our object reference variable pointer, or object reference variable, same thing. It now points to, with this equal sign, it points to that object that we were looking for. We call the find. It's going to find and return an object, because look, find returns an object of type course. It's not an int, int, lowercase. It's not a string, capital S. It's not a float. It's not a double. It's not, that's, so yeah, so it's nothing of those. It's a special object that we created, object type course. So here, here returns course. It returns a course object at the end. That's why it returns course, or else it returns null. So here, after all that, with the find method, we returned the one we were looking for, COMP1231, and we set it to point. So we set bioadd of type course object to point to that object. So now we're saying we're going to step into add course after. I'm just going to take a sip of my water. Excuse me, so we'll step into pos.add course after. We're going to add, so we'll just have a look at our add course after method. So add course after course target, we're looking for the course. So it's going to take two parameters. At param target, the course after which the new course will be added. So that's the target. The course after which the new course will be added. So the target, we're going to add it after the target. And the new course is the course to add. Course new course is the course to add. So in main, we're going to come back there in a sec. So we'll say pos.add course after. We're going to add it after okay, yeah, so we're going to add it after the one we just found. 1, 2, 3, 1, so in our list we have 1, 2, 3, 1. So after 1, 2, 3, 1, we're going to add our new course, which we're going to instantiate a new course here. So step into it. So public void add course after, we already discussed what it's going to take for parameters. So if target is equal to null, so our target is looking for, is going to point to basically 1, 2, 3, 1, the course 1, 2, 3, 1. So if we just step back for a sec, this is an object reference variable. It points to the memory location where 1231 COMP1231 is being stored. So we'll just double check that. So in our list, so 1231 is at memory location 1024. So now if we look, okay, we'll bio add. Well, that's disappeared now because we passed bio add into the parameter as the target. So now target is pointing to bio add, and bio add is pointing to 1024. So it's like a direct pointer to 1024. So now both memory locations are the same. So look, this method find takes a target, course target. So our target, is it equal to null? Well, it's not, because we have target which is both pointing to 1024. 1024, it's not null. Or new course is equal to null. Well, what's our new course? So our new course is comp 2161 mobile 1. So we have our new course, which is, what do they call it again? New course. Okay, so it's just called new course. So we're adding the course after 1231. So if target is equal to null, that's false. Or new course is equal to null, well, that's also false because we have a new course here that we instantiated. So it's not null because we instantiated an object, new course right here. It doesn't say null, it says it's at memory location 1120. So that should be skipped. So it's skipped. Then we'll set a target, we'll create an int variable, we'll call it target index. We'll set it to point to list dot index of. So we'll take target index pointed to list dot index of. So list index of target. So target. So I think I'll just double check this. So in the linked list built-in API, there should be an index of method, or a few of them. So there's only one, and it takes an object, so it's index of. So the method is index of and takes a parameter capital O object and then space O. So it takes a parameter object named lowercase o, object O. Returns the index of the first occurrence of the specified element in the list, or -1 if this list does not contain the element. So it's just a standard list operation, or linked list operation. So we're saying target index points to list.index of target, so we can look for our list, we can pass an object in, it's going to search for us. So we're looking for, what are we looking for again? We're looking for, where are we? Course.add after. So target, yeah, so target, or what was our target? Our target was comp 1231 Java 2A+, so 1231 COMP 1231. Where is it? It's right here, so we should get a 3. Step into it. Okay. Maybe we should have stepped over it. Built-in methods, you usually should step over it so you don't go through all that. Where are we now? Great. Well, we do have a... Oh, we do have an equals method, I knew it. We did define one, it was in a course. Okay, well, let's just stop that. That's what happens. So we will just go to main, we'll set our breakpoint here, take that breakpoint off, then re-debug it. Almost done. So step in, we just check that, so step over. So if target index is equal to list.index of target, do we have our own index of? Nope. So we'll just step, where are we now? Step into, why is it referring to our equals method? So if target index, oh, perhaps because the list index of method does reference our equals method internally, but we've overridden it. So this should have an override on it. That's okay. So public boolean equals. It's silly though because it didn't show us that. Sometimes that can happen with internal code. So public boolean equals object other boolean result equals false. If other, so that's the problem here. If other, which is our object, COMP1131, is an object of course, that's true, then we'll say course other corresponds to cast it to a course other. I think it was already course, but it's just casting it anyways. If prefix dot equals, so if prefix if the prefix we're looking for 1231, uh, 1231. So where's our list at? Can we get our list somewhere here? Other. Okay, we can't get our list. So 1231. So we're looking for if target index, list index of target. So perhaps we're it's going through the indexes. So we'll step into it. I should have given us okay, so our target in okay, that's why I was looking for 1231 because it was our target index. So let's just go through this one more time. We'll start it again. Step into, skip. So in target index points to list index of target, so our target is 1231. So we're adding after 1231. So target index points to list of index of target. We should have found it though. So list target index right here, 1231 is equal to list. So in target index equals to or points to list.index of target, which is this target index. So target Where's our memory location? 952. So right here, 952. So target index should equal to 3 because it's in our list. An index of should just return our index that we're looking for, but it must be some kind of internal code that is not showing, so I'm upset that IntelliJ isn't actually showing us that. You can try with VS Code and see if it works better. We'll step in. See, it's taking us to the equals method, but it's not telling us why. It's probably to do because of some internal code in the list class. So I think what the list does is that it's just going to go through the indexes with a for each loop again, and then go through index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, and look for our target, which is comp 1231. That's what I think that's what's happening here, but it's not showing it to us. So Boolean result equals to false if other, which is comp 1131. Is that other? Yeah, it is. So I guess it's going through the course here. It's going through the what do you call it? The loop, the index loop from index 0. So the first, it's just not even showing us the indexes, which is silly. Now it's glitching out. But we'll just remember, you can just use this as a reference. So we added 1131 first. So this is our indexes here. 0 to 4. And the index we're looking for should be 0, 1, 2, 3. So if other, which is 1, 1, 3, 1, is an object of course, so that's true. Course, other course, points to course of other. This is a cast, and switching it over. So other course points to course of other. It's kind of a silly, unneeded cast in my opinion. And this statement here. They do that sometimes for type conversion, but we'll just go with it. So if prefix dot equals, so the prefix that we're looking for, which is comp, that equals other course, so that's going to be true. Now it's going to another equals method. Skip through it. And then number. So does 1131 equal to 1231? It's not. Return false. You can check the next one. The next index. So it's going to go through the list and search for it. So that's index 0, 1. Now index 2. Where are we at now? 0, 1, so we're at English 2000. So index 2, so one more. Silly though how they're not showing us everything. That can happen sometimes. Could just be IntelliJ as well. Like a glitch. So here, now we should have the next one. Equals, so now we're at index 3. Object other, so our other is 1231, comp 1231. Then we have Boolean set to false if other is an instance of course, which is true. So if other is an object of, you just think instance of is as object of. So if other is an object of course, so other is a course as well, so that's true. So then cast it again, then take another course, other course, and point it to other. It's just a pointer. So if prefix that we're looking for, which is target, equals other course dot get prefix, so our other course is 1231, so that should be true. This is internal code. And well, it's going to check the number. 1231 matches with 1231. Return true. If target does not equal to -1, which is true because it didn't return false, then add the course to target index plus 1. So where's the target index 3 plus 1, and add the new course, which is 2161 mobile. So a little confusing because it didn't show us all the code, but I hope that clears it up. So we already did find. We do find? Yeah, we did find already, so we were okay with that. We can skip it because it kind of takes a while to do these. We'll step into set grade, so we'll step into cam.setGrade right here. So it takes a grade and then sets our grade to grade. So it takes an object, I guess. So sorry, it gets called on an object. So we're saying cam. So course cam points to find cam 151. Find the object. We already went through what find does. It returns an object. Excuse me. So then we'll set cam to point to pos.find. So the cam object reference variable points to the object holding cam and 151. So course cam here should point to 1025. If you can see our list, 1025 right here, cam. So they both point to the same memory location, 1025. You can see. So then it's saying, okay, cam, set the grade to a C from a D+. So set it. This dot grade equals grade. So now our list has changed. Cam grade has updated. Find again. We can skip that and we'll just do the last one. Actually, I guess we have to do save too. Did this create a thing in our excuse me. I think we could have used a path here, because I'm not sure what's going to create this file, but you could have put like a Windows path or a Mac path or Linux path. So the file could be saved to a specific location. We'll get there in a sec. So we'll just say, we'll go to the replace method. Whoops. Right there, replace. Okay, so we'll step into it. So we're saying, okay, so course ENG, find ENG 2000. So right here, where is it here? So 1024, so course ENG now points to 1024 as well. You can see ENG 1024, which is index 2 of our list. So we're going to replace ENG, which points to index 2 of our list, with a new course object, COMP2100. So we'll step into our replace method. Why'd I have to click it twice? I'm not sure. So replace takes a target, ENG, and it's going to replaces the specified target course with the new course. So if target equals to null, well that's false because it points to ENG. Or new course points to null, that's false because we already instantiated the new course object. So it's going to skip to here. So then target index points to list.index of targets, or excuse me. So list points to target index should point to list of index target, which is ENG. So it should point to index 2. So then it's going to go through all that internal code again. It's going to do the equals to method, which is kind of all hidden through internal code. So we'll just skip this and we'll just say, okay, well we know what index of the list.index of method does from the Java API. It just returns us an index. Returns an index of. That's just, you can find that, you can just Google linked list and then Java Oracle docs and then click on the docs.oracle.com/stuff. You should find it. It's just going to return us index. It should. So we'll step over it. It should return us 2. So here have target index 2. So if target index does not equal to -1, which means that it wasn't found, so that's true because it was found, so it's equal to 2. Whoops, what was that? Okay, so step into. That's a 4-step into. So then it's just gonna call again the list.set method. This should just be a built-in method. So set replaces the element at the specified position in the list with the specified element. So set takes 2 parameters, int index and e element. Int index and e element. So it's going to replace the target index 2, which is ENG 2000, with comp 2100. Step into. But it doesn't really even show us that internal code, even if you step into it. So now you can see our index 2 was changed to COMP 2100 Linux C. And then we'll skip that. We'll print it out. You can see, actually, you should be able to see it here. Console, click on console, you can see it. We'll click back on the debugger, so you can see everything was printed out, formatted with the brackets here. Then we'll save it, so we'll step into it. So file output stream FOS equals to a new file output stream to the file name. I don't even think we have a file name. Well, like we have a file set. Then we'll take the object output stream, so it's just going to write the object data into byte data. Write object this, so this this object that we're referring to, our program of study. It's the only object, I suppose, so that's why they did that. I'm sure you could have just passed in the object, perhaps. Flush it. Close it. So flush, just make sure it gets there. Close, you have to close it. I don't think it actually wrote it because we don't have an actual file name. That's why I was saying we should use a path. So you can do a path. I think you could do a path here. So we don't need that. We don't need that. Program of study, save. should take a path. Can we do a path? I'll just try it this way. Whoops. We'll just create a text file. Could we do that? We could do that. We're gonna have to file equals new file. We could just try this, or we can just create a file, and we can do it that way. If you want to see how to create a file, excuse me, from your command in main, you can see the previous videos on input output. But really, you can just put a path in there and it should work. You can just put like program. Whoops. Another string in here. Program of study.txt should work. I think you might have to create the file first. I might get an exception here. Said it did